Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you basically the best targets to summon off of Rescue Cat in Edison Formats. There aren't too many useful ones, but I've got some more spicy cards in this list that not all people know about. Let's start off with Rescue Cat itself, just to make sure that everyone knows what it does. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon 2 level 3 or lower beasts from your deck, and they die during the end phase. So basically, you can only summon level 3 or lower beasts off of this card. There are a ton of level 3 or lower beasts in the Edison Format card pool. Many of them are super bad, but some of them are really, really, really strong. That's Rescue Cat. Now, the main target that almost any deck is going to summon with Rescue Cat is going to be X-Saber Air Balloon. Really strong card, 1600 attack, not to be underestimated. Can discard a card when it attacks directly, super strong effect, and the main reason why it's being run is that it's a tuner. Which is great because it allows Rescue Cat to go into synchro plays, which makes it incredibly strong. Now, Rescue Cat by itself can also summon non-tuners, of course, so that you can make synchro with just Rescue Cat. And those are going to be the next cards that I'm going to be discussing. This is the only tuner here that I have on my list. Because I think it's the only one that's really worth running. All the other targets are pretty shit. So the first non-tuner that I'm going to be showing you is also very commonly used, and that's going to be Raikou the Lightsworn Hunter. It's not really a great target to summon off of Rescue Cat, but it's an easy card to include in almost any deck, because it's just individually super strong. Raikou, when you draw it, it's strong, like you're almost never angry when you draw it. What does kind of suck though is that it's level 2. Being level 2 means that if you summon Rescue Cat, tribute it, and you summon an Air Balloon and a Raikou, then you basically can only make a level 5 synchro with just those cards. And the level 5 synchros are not really that strong. So that's why I personally don't run Raikou in my Rescue Cat decks. But it is a pretty easy inclusion in many other decks because you don't really have to change up your deck in a way different manner. The next card is the one that I do run. My non-tuner of choice is going to be Neospatian Dark Panther. I believe it's one of the strongest cards that you can summon off of Rescue Cat because this card actually does something before you synchro it away. You can copy the effect of an opponent's monster. Sometimes it can be game winning if you copy a Dark Arm Dragon effect or Judgment Dragon, something like that. Or something I did recently was copying a Card Trooper. Then you mill 3, you have a 2500 attack. Neospatian Dark Panther, it's insane. It's also a dark, which is nice for Dark Arm Dragon Synergy or Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of this. It's also level 3, so that means along with Air Balloon you can make a level 6 synchro, which is way stronger than the typical level 5s that we can summon. One bad thing though is that it really sucks to draw. Like when you draw this card, it's almost never a good normal summon. Yeah, it's not good to set, it's not good to normal summon, its stats are pretty weak. That's one thing that really sucks about this card. I have another really strong level 3 alternative to this one. That's going to be Descoala. Not as great when you summon it off of Rescue Cat, but when you draw this, it's a pretty big booty, you know? 1800 defense, 1100 attack, pretty strong. And a pretty strong effect as well. Being able to burn your opponents slightly, especially early game actually, that burn damage does add up. Yeah. He has the same qualities as Neospatian Dark Panther, it just doesn't really do anything when you summon it off of Rescue Cat. But when you draw it, it's much stronger than many of the other targets. Kind of like Raikou, but a level 3 version of Raikou, which is also dark, pretty important. Now the last level 3 target that I have right here is going to be Silverfang. Silverfang itself, it's a normal monster, doesn't really do anything. 1200 attack, not that bad. The reason why people run it is because of Symbols of Duty. I don't have this spell, unfortunately, so I cannot show you, but it's an equipped spell that allows you to tribute a normal monster that you control, being Silverfang, to reborn a monster from your graveyard. So you tribute to Silverfang, reborn the Rescue Cat, or a big Synchro or Gores or something like that, and you convert it into more value. So this is just like a step in between, like one of the combo pieces that you need in order to make use of Symbols of Duty. Symbols of Duty itself is pretty nice because you can get it off of Power Tool Dragon. but it's a really janky build. Funny thing though, the first video that I saw about Edison Format was MBT and Edet and Edison playing together, and they were playing against the Silverfang deck, where they actually had Rescue Cat against them. Rescue Cat with the equip spells and Symbols of Duty tributing Silverfang to get insane value. It was really cool. That video, it inspired me so much that I started playing Edison as well, and then I discovered Rescue Cat is actually a viable deck, and I made my own Rescue Cat decks, and yeah, I've been loving it ever since. So Silverfang, yeah, special place in my heart, but unfortunately not a special place in my deck. Now the last card that I'm going to be showing you is another level 2. It's one that I've never seen anyone use, but it's, in my opinion, one of the strongest that you can summon off of Rescue Cats, especially if you just want to go for raw damage. And that is going to be Tree Otter. It's a strange card. It's a water beast. Water is nice because if you want to run some kind of janky hero cat deck, you can use this as a water target for Miracle Fusion to go into absolute 0. But the important part is its effects. So once per turn you can target one face-up monster you control, gains 1000 attack until the end of this turn. But you have to control a beast other than this card in order to activate and resolve its effects. Now, when you summon this off of Rescue Cat, you will of course control another beast as well, because you have to summon 2 beasts. So this effect will be live, meaning that you can boost the attack of something by 1000. It can be itself, can be another one, like let's say if you summon an Airbellum, you can boost the Airbellum to 2600 attack. Not bad, right? Then you have like 1200 plus 2600. That's 3800 damage right there with just Rescue Cats. Now, where it gets a little bit more crazy if you summon 2 Tree Otters with these effects. Because then you can boost each other's attack, or you can boost the same card twice, because it doesn't have to target something else, it can target itself. So you can use this Tree Otter to boost its attack by 1000, this Tree Otter to boost this attack by 1000 again, so you have a 1200 Tree Otter and a 3200 Tree Otter, meaning 4400 damage with just Rescue Cat, which in my opinion is insane. And this can beat over Judgment Dragon, this can beat over pretty much anything that's relevant in Edison Format. I think that's crazy. The bad thing, of course, again, it's level 2, so it can only make the bad synchros with just Rescue Cat. Drawing this by itself doesn't really do anything, because you need another beast on the field in order to activate and resolve his effects. Summoning it off of Super Nimble Mega Hamster may be okay, but yeah. This is a bit more janky, but it has big potential. I think people should explore this card a little bit more, because I think it can really come up in different scenarios. But yeah, that was it. Those were my most common Rescue Cat targets that I've been using so far. And I think these are the strongest ones and the ones that you'll see most of the time as well. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you maybe discovered a cool Rescue Cat target to play in your deck as well with this video. And maybe you can let me know some special targets that I forgot as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.